everybody, this is the Three Lotus Tarot, and today we're going to do another pick a card reading. Our question today is, what top 1 or 2 or 3 things can we add to our lives so that we can further elevate and enhance our personality or our profile even amongst others? As usual, let me show you the decks we'll be using. The Arcanum Tarot deck, and then we will also be using the Archangel Power Oracle cards, and as a bonus I do want to use some cards from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck as well, because we're always in need of self-care, self-love, so that we can replenish and keep ourselves healthy from a physical perspective, from a mental perspective, spiritual perspective, emotional perspective. Okay, today we've got 3 different crystals here, and they are not actual crystals, they are made of resin, and I just thought that they'd be cute to use. So let's put down our 3 piles. First of all, we have got the Empress. All right, the Empress. Pile 1 with the orange crystal. Okay, and then for pile 2 we have the 3 of Cups with the brown crystal. I like to think of this as the Pepsi Cola crystal. Just don't know why it just came to me. And then for pile 3 we've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man for our purple crystal. So go ahead and take a look at these piles and see which one speaks the most to you. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Once you have decided, please go to the timestamps in the description box below and proceed to your reading. Hello there, pile 1. You've chosen the Empress with our pink crystal, and first of all, straight off, I see that you're already somebody who is happy, confident, nurturing, beautiful, charming, and you have a lot of control. I would say a lot of control or a lot of power over yourself or over others. If you're not already here as the Empress pile 1, then I would say you are close to getting there, or you're working your way very nicely. You're on the right path to reaching this state, pile 1. So now, with the question of what top 1, 2, 3 things can you add on to your life, or your lifestyle, or the way you are, to further elevate your personality and profile amongst others. So that's too many cards. Let me just put these back in, and we will continue to get your cards. Okay. So my guides from the universe, light and source, angels, and my higher self, what messages can we give for pile 1? For pile 1, what top 1, 2, 3 things can they do to further elevate their personality and profile? Okay, let's go ahead and take these cards first. The first card you received was the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Four of Swords. The Ace of Cups. something already. We have also got the 9 of Wands. As well as the High Priestess. So, pile 1. I believe that this is who you want to be. You want to present yourself to the world as an empress. And so, what you could further do in order to achieve that persona and achieve that level of self-confidence, of charm, of nurturing and caring, is that you've got to get in touch with your feelings more. I see a lot of cups here. I see a lot of cups here. The Ace of Cups. It's a beautiful card. And we've got some fish down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am drawn to the fact that there are 5 fish here. That could be signaling to me that perhaps at the moment there is a lack of sincere emotional empathy with others. I think you try and you know that is what is necessary for you to embody in order to round yourself out as an Empress package. So we just need to get on that path a little bit more, work on that path a little bit more, so we start that. There is a lack, but you know it and you have started on it. We are going to get to the level of the Knight of Cups all the way until we even reach the level of the Queen of Cups. Okay, I see that you perhaps have been working at this for some time, because the 9 of Wands is all about having taken the time. Look, even this wand here has started to grow foliage around it. So it's been something that you have been trying to do, or you know about it, you know. So go ahead and focus on that, but don't stress yourself out over it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, because emotion has to come instinctively, or it has to be sincere, right? It's something that is born within you. And if you want to come across as being somebody who's empathetic, I think what the first thing you've got to do, step 1, is that you learn how to observe others, learn how to look a little bit beyond just the superficial layer that they're presenting to you, and put yourself in their position. Think, as a human being, if I'm saying this and my body language is as such, what does that possibly mean? What could it possibly mean? And I think once you get more honed and more used to doing that, then the ability to understand other people, and then the ability to empathize with them, will come about more easily to you. So don't pressure yourself, just take it as a learning journey. Okay, the cups are about emotions. You don't want to have that tension and that anxiety within you anyway. So relax, take a deep breath, and just observe and try to think. At first, it may involve a lot of thinking in order to understand the emotion. I know it sounds counterintuitive, right? But if you're not used to doing it, perhaps that could be a way to start. If you find your own method great for you, please go ahead and do what works for you. And you could even try many different methods, right? This is just one example that I'm giving you. So try to figure out what could be going on behind the scenes, behind the eyes. You know, if somebody smiles and says, "I'm great," but the tone of voice is not there, the eyes are not smiling, or the shoulders are all sloped and unhappy, they walk around dejectedly, do you really think that "I'm fine" is what they're feeling? So that may be a start for you, okay? So, but there is a journey for you to go on from the Ace of Cups to the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Take that journey one step at a time. Don't stress yourself out. Look at the Four of Swords here. I think that may be a number 2 that you need to do. Also balancing that emotion that you are going through on your journey for yourself. Okay? Connect with your emotions. Take time out to breathe. Take time out to still your mind and let your heart speak. Let weird and wonderful thoughts take place in your mind. Maybe inspiration can come to you from there. Okay? And number 3, I would say, especially if your goal is to become like an empress, learn to trust your instincts, learn to listen to your gut and your intuition. If somebody says "I'm fine," for example, with rounded shoulders, smile that doesn't reach the eyes, but your gut is telling you, I don't think so, perhaps I can tell them that, hey, if you need something, I'm here. Sometimes we don't feel like we want to be prodding away or be pushing somebody into a space that they don't want to be in. Some people like to just be alone with their thoughts or with their emotions and try to sort it out themselves. But if you listen to your gut instinct and your intuition, then that is when you know how much you can push it, how many questions you can ask, and even how much space the person needs. Caring for somebody or being empathetic about their situation does not always mean asking them questions. It can just mean giving them space. If they know that you're there for them when they need to talk or when they need a shoulder to cry on, then and they know you're there, that could be enough. All right, so those are the 3 things that perhaps you can look at. Pile 1, getting in touch with your emotions, learning how to be empathetic, taking time away from the hustle bustle of life in general, to just still your mind, still your heart, and pay attention to deep within you and see what bubbles of wonder in terms of thoughts, in terms of emotions, in terms of inspiration come to you. Okay, so now pile 1, I want to get some guidance from our angels. Guides from the universe, lights, angels in the house. So what guidance can we give pile 1 on their journey? Okay, so what do we have here? The 9 of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. So I see this as an indication of your goal of wanting to embody the qualities of the Empress, being a worthy journey for you, a journey that probably will end in some measure of success. So don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself out. Take things one step at a time. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release any feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. And pile 1, I will leave you with that. I hope this reading has been helpful to you with your top 3 things on what to focus on in order to further elevate your personality and profile amongst others. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked the reading. Give me a thumbs up if you can. And do subscribe to the 3 Lotus Tarot if you'd like to see more readings like this. And in the meantime, I'll leave you with that. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next reading. Guess what? I forgot to give you your self-care card. So now I'm going to pick one and see what you are. Do you see that? Connect with crystals. If this calls to you, if it's something that you're interested, go ahead and get some crystals for yourself. Yeah, take a look about how to cleanse them and how to charge them and take care of them. It's not very difficult, but it is something that you have to learn if you're not used to it. Take a look at what you would like to embody for yourself. So if you want confidence mostly, then take a look at some crystals that will help you with that, or that will help you with public speaking, or charm, or happiness, or self-confidence. Okay? Hi, Pile 2. You have chosen the 3 of Cups with the brown crystal. And I think first off, I would like to tell you before I get the rest of your cards, if you are not already taking up or learning some form of dancing, perhaps that's something that you can do. Okay, so I see that that beautiful belly dancing costume there, and I was just thinking perhaps it's something that could resonate with you. Another thing that you could do to just help yourself get fresher and healthier and just have more energy overall, perhaps, is to just eat more healthily, more fruits, more fiber in your diet. Okay, so pile 2, let's go ahead now and get the rest of your cards. Okay. My guides from the universe, light and source, angels, and my highest self. What messages can we give to pile 2 on the few things they can do to further elevate their personality or their profile? Couple of cards, please. Suddenly, okay, the energies are coming out. Ooh, this is a lot of cards. Let's just take things one at a time, okay? Alrighty. Pile 2, 3 of Cups. Ooh, the High Priestess. Pile 1 also received this card, the High Priestess. I'm wondering if everybody who wants to improve themselves need to start tuning into their intuition, into their gut instinct. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, you have the beautiful red color there. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. 9 of Wands. of Wands in conjunction with the Queen of Wands. That's a message that is standing out to us. And then also the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. So, pile 2, what I see here is that I believe that you're a fun-loving person. You're a fun-loving person. You like going out there, being social, having your group, having your tribe around you. Okay, perhaps a lot of socializing, a lot of fun times, drinking and eating. And as I mentioned, if you like to dance, or you may take up some belly dancing, perhaps. I've not ever taken that before. I do like to dance, but I'm not taking up belly dancing, but it looks like a super fun activity to do. And it probably goes well with the personality of somebody that is resonant with the Three of Cups. Okay, so now let's take a look at the rest of your cards. Firstly, I see the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So if you are single, this could be something that you're looking for. A king to your queen, or a queen to your king. How do you get there? Perhaps you think that this is what is going to elevate you. Perhaps you feel that, if I'm alone now, if I'm single and individual, perhaps people think of me as, yeah, that's the one who couldn't get a partner, which is entirely not right. I believe people can be very happy being that individual self. It doesn't always have to be a pair, okay? But if that is what you are looking for, and you feel that that is what is going to elevate your status or change the perception of you in people's minds, then that's something that I wish you luck with, if that is what you want. Pile 2. How do we get there? How do we get there? I see that you do have two queens, Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Now the queens are always somebody who is mature, happy, beautiful, charming, and they embody the spirit of their suits. But they approach the world and they approach life differently from the kings, because the kings are strong, decisive, action-oriented energies, whereas the queen energy is very much about watching and empathizing, understanding, being caring. And perhaps pile 2, that is something that you need to add on to your portfolio of skills and qualities. Being able to draw from within you that intuition, that empathy, the knowledge about humans and people around you, and then bringing that out as a soft, gentle energy that helps from a perspective of inspiration, motivation, charm, beauty, or even career-wise, things to do with the 3D world, maybe being very organized, being able to plan and structure things very nicely in a way that helps everybody in the situation. That could be something that you can embody. Perhaps that's where you want to head towards, that next level of organization and being able to do things, and then you can become that go-to person that the others will look to, or the others will say, why don't we get pile 2 to do it? Because, you know, they're always so good at somehow making things fit and run properly. That could be getting in touch with that inner you in order to do that. Okay, and it will take some time for you to learn. It'll take some time for you to learn this, because I see the 9 of Wands here, which denotes some length of time. The 7 Pentacles also denotes some length of time, or you're having to work a little bit more to wait for the fruits of your labor to be ready for harvest. Okay, so those are the couple of things that I see that I think that you can put into place, start learning how to do, and start implementing in your life. The Knight of Wands, we haven't talked about him. He is an energy that is, yeah, let's go. His horse is charging. Can you see that? The horse is even throwing up dust. His horse is charging, and if you know the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, Knight of Wands, you'll see that his horse is even rearing up and very, very ready to go. So if you have not been that energy when it comes to, you know, some of the things that we talked about earlier, perhaps not with the socializing scene, but perhaps if you've not been that energy that says, yes, let me take on this responsibility, let me do this, let me try that, let me run this team, that could be something that you want to put out there. Start getting yourself to doing, getting the exposure, getting the familiarization, and then you'll have more visibility of people seeing you in that capacity, seeing you with those skills. And who knows, that could be what draws your King of Wands perhaps. But at the very least, I would say pile 2 is that you will achieve what you are looking for, which is the most important goal of all. All right, so I would now like to get some guidance from our angels. My guides from the universe, lights, angels, and my higher self. What guidance can we give pile 2, the 3 of Cups, as they go on their way to elevate their personality? Oh, I've got 2 cards here. Usually I only go for 1, but today we've got 2. Archangel Raphael is all about healing, and Archangel Gabriel is all about communication. He was the messenger angel from God. Okay, so let's look at the 3 of Raphael first. Okay, reasons to celebrate. I think that, you know, you should be very, very, very familiar with that, and you're great at it. I think people look to you now as the person who throws a great party, if you are the 3 of Cups personality, and you have that community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So this is fantastic. And why is it green? Because life needs joy, laughter, socializing, friends, community, happiness. Okay, otherwise life is nothing. If you don't have enough of that, bring it into play. Okay, Page of Gabriel is the other guidance card that you have. So what we see here is for you to be energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. Follow your passions. You're ready for any challenge. Don't be afraid to say yes to a new responsibility or a new opportunity that you may not have done before. Say yes because you are ready. Opportunities for excitement and adventure are coming your way, pile 2. So I'll leave that with you. And I did say that today we have a bonus self-care card, because when we're on the way to the next level, we definitely need some important self-care. Ooh, watch a movie, guys. Pile 2, watch a movie. Make room for time to chill in your life whilst you're on this journey to discovering that next level you. Still remember the old you, and take time out. Remember your roots, remember what brought you here, because it's the foundation of you, right? So chill. Don't take things too seriously. Life can just be like a movie, or perhaps even the life that you want, and the changes that you're looking for could be like a movie. When you have achieved it, you could look back and say, who would ever have thought? Nobody would have believed it, but that's how it came about for me. So pile 2, I think your reading sounds super fun, super fantastic, and it's really heartening that you know where you want to go to next. And I wish you a lot of good luck and a lot of inspiration to go the next level. If you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more readings like this, please subscribe to my channel, the 3 Lotus Tarot. And whilst you're on your way to the next level I will leave you with this until I see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile 3. You have chosen the Hanged Man with the purple crystal. Green and purple don't usually go together, but somehow I like this combination. The Hanged Man, pile 3. Are you feeling like you have been stagnant or just hanging about for some time now, and you are ready for a change? Usually the arms of the Hanged Man are like, in a different position. But this guy looks like he's ready to dance. He's ready to come out of his cocoon and turn into the butterfly that he is. So you have come to the perfect reading, because today we're gonna find out for pile 3 what are some top, too many cards, let me put that back in first. What are some top 1, 2, 3 things that pile 3 can do to further elevate and enhance their personality and profile amongst others? My guides from the universe, light and source, angels, and my higher self. What are some things pile 3 can do? Wow. What are some things pile 3 can do? Guides from the universe, light and source, angels, and my higher self. What can pile 3 do? Oh, I'm sorry if you can hear that. A helicopter going by. Okay, so first of all, we see the Ace of Cups. Yes. So you've been hanging around in your chrysalis, and perhaps now you have that burst of emotion, that flood of emotion that's telling you it is time to go. It is time to start doing what is next in my life. Oh, see, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands have come out in all 3 readings today. Yeah, so I wonder if just all 3 piles have been have been really trying hard to get to that next level you, and I really thank the universe, light and source, that I had that inspiration to do this reading today, because I hope that it will help many of you. What's next? The Lovers, the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, as well as Justice. Justice. Let's take a look at this. So let me tell you what I see here, pile 3. You have been in stasis for a time. Now you have that burst of energy, and you feel like it is time to come out of your state here, which was hanging upside down, to move on to that next metamorphosis that you have. Perhaps it's been a long time that you've been in that stasis, I see here. So I think the first thing you have to do is start working again. Start working again. Start getting into the flow of working again. Now, I don't mean this with any disrespect, but I know naturally as human beings, like, you know, when we have had a time of rest and release, that sometimes to get back to it, you feel that, oh, I'm a bit sluggish, and like, oh, I don't know how to do it anymore. I've forgotten how to do it. So this, what I'm trying to tell you is just that you've got to get back into the flow of things, get back into being able to speak fluently, eloquently, easily, being able to think in that area or that field again. All right. So getting back into the flow, basically, of being able to do the work. And also, with the Hierophant and the Lovers, I wanted to say that you could be able to take up a course or some education that teaches you a new skill. Because the Hierophant is about organized establishments, or something that is you know, state, government, law, legal, religion, education. And I think that seeing these two together, you should take up something that you have always thought you enjoyed or thought that you would like. Whether it is a skill, whether it is playing an instrument, learning how to draw, yes, something. So do that. That may not you may think that may not help so much with your, you know, elevating your personality and profile, but I think that if you have a skill or you accomplish something that you really enjoy or that you've wanted for a long time, that brings a whole lot of self-pride and happiness and joy and fulfillment in your life, and then you present yourself differently to the world. So I definitely think that is something that could help you. And if it's a skill that you've been wanting to learn for some time, who knows, it could be woodworking, steelworking, right? If it's something that you've been wanting to learn or that you've always been interested in, just never had the time or money or resources, somehow something got in the way, as life often does, go ahead and do that. I see it in your cards. Get back into the flow of working hard, learn something new that you enjoy, and this one I saved for the last because I think that this is very important. Justice, to do the right thing. And in this particular picture, in this particular card, you can see the scales weighing the heart of a person. And if the heart is as light as a feather, then you are deemed worthy and good. So justice is blind, and what is important is what is in your heart. So do the right thing. If you ever have any opportunity of choice, A or B, not so right but versus right, not so kind versus kind, tiny bit negligible versus this is 100% the right thing, always choose the right thing. Pile 3. So this is what I see in your cards. I'm very happy, pile 3, to see that you have had that burst of energy and emotion to come out and get on to discovering the new you. Okay, now let's get an oracle guidance card and see what they have to say for you, what our angels have to say for you. The 9 of Ariel. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. All right, get back into the flow of working. Hey, if you're doing something that you love, it may not seem like work at all. A love for the beautiful things in life. That is your guidance from the angels. So I would say take away the fact that if you are ready to do the work after that time of rest that you've had as the hangman, then you definitely will be elevating yourself to the next level. And now, of course, our bonus card, the self-care card, because every journey requires some self-love and self-care. What can we tell pile 3? My guides from the universe, light and source, angels, and my higher self. What self-care would be good for pile 3? What self-care would be good for pile 3? Ooh, see, the Hanged Man energy is really impacting the cards. Even when I was shuffling the main tarot deck, it took some time for the cards to come out. So and now it's taking some time for these cards to come out as well. So perhaps this one, this 8 of Pentacles energy, is ringing really true for you. Okay, now let's just get one card, please, universe. Guides from the universe, light and source, angels, and the higher self. What self-care can we advise for the Hanged Man, pile 3? So even though you've had that burst of emotion that you wanted to come out, you feel like you are ready to come out and join the world again and get a move on. Not every bit of you wants to do it, pile 3. Not every bit of you. Ooh la la. So some self-care is to soak in a bath. I want to say that take this as that last milestone, that last marker, that last activity that you do whilst you are in this mode. Once you have taken care of this, that last great luxurious self-pampering thing, once you've done this, start on the rest so that your journey can begin. So pile 3. Pamper yourself for one more time, and then tell yourself, I've had my fill of that, and now I'm ready for pile 3 2.0. That's what I have for you today, pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you've liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you can, I would really love it if you could subscribe to my channel, the 3 Lotus Tarot. Following that, I'm going to say bye-bye until I see you in the next reading.